Dragon Age, the Veilguard sold even less than Star Wars Outlaws in UK. Upon release, Veilguard ranked first on Steam's global top sellers chart and broke the record for the most concurrent player record for a BioWare game. The game reached over 85,000 concurrent players on Steam during the opening weekend. It was also one of EA's biggest single-player launches on the platform, narrowly passing Star Wars Jedi, Survivor's peak concurrent numbers. Rhiannon Bevan of TheGamer noted that this Steam concurrent count is limited to whoever owns it on PCs, and while the total number of Veilguard players across all platforms is unknown, the Steam number suggests that things are going well, and certainly far better than BioWare's most recent releases before this. While more extensive data from other regions is yet to arrive, GamesIndustry's Christopher Dring revealed that it performed almost exactly the same in the UK as Dragon's Dogma 2 and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. As noted on the GamesIndustry, this podcast, physical sales for BioWare's latest role-player are said to be broadly identical to those of Dragon's Dogma 2 and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Christopher Dring, head of the outlet, went on to describe the sales as a little less than Star Wars Outlaws, which Ubisoft recently said had underperformed. Dring, however, notes that while people might take these numbers as a negative, the sales for Star Wars Outlaws are not too far off usual numbers for Star Wars video games. It's hard to know what EA's expectations were, but it seems fine. It's not earth-shattering, but it isn't terrible. On the Jaibi's microcast with editor-in-chief James Batchelor, Dring said he didn't see a huge amount of marketing from Electronic Arts leading up to release. He also revealed that the Veilguard did a little less than Star Wars Outlaws, though it's not far off. As Dring points out, the key missing ingredient here, aside from hard numbers, is EA's expectations for the Veilguard. A budget would also be nice to work with. This is because success means different things for different publishers, a nuance often lost when making hard and fast comparisons. At over 3 million copies sold, 2.5 million in the first week, Dragon's Dogma 2 is considered a major success for Capcom, resulting in bonuses and raises for the developers. On the opposite end of that spectrum, Square Enix trotted out its favorite phrase for Final Fantasy XVI and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, saying that both games had failed to meet expectations and refusing to release sales numbers. The other major release of last month, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, is still performing well. It's behind Helldivers 2 in sales across Europe and trailing EA Sports FC 25 and EA Sports FC 24, the current top two selling games in the UK.